Hello ancient Magicraid community, Flaery here. Today we'll be doing something different and we'll be talking about which hero works well with another hero and maybe more than one hero, so their combinations can be very good in the game in both PvP and PvE. And I know most of these are known, but some of them are not, and it's nice to have the knowledge here. Okay, so what we'll do is actually show it off versus some of my friends list and doing a challenge. I like to pick Ash just because he's doing a JB cleave, a standard JB cleave that can be a good example. So we're starting this off with Agata and Big Jack. Why they're good is because Agata is immune to crowd control when she has a shield, and that exclusive one she automatically gains a shield, and BJ is actually immune to freeze and stun, from what I remember. Now obviously for this to work we will need something like, yeah, and we wouldn't be able to cut with this, I don't think. Let's just try and win this potentially. Would have been good if I've shown you this against a CC comp, but nowadays it's really hard to find one. Okay, so what do we do now? We have to our Agata and they are now dead. Okay. Maybe I could find the CC comp, but it's really hard to. Now while we're at Agata and BJ, I'm also showing you Beatrix and Nordak, and what would be good here. Okay, let's do Popper just so we can show off the play. Now why they're good? Because Beatrix puts block removal on your units, and Nordak casts his S4, and his S4 cannot be removed, which is a very good combination here as well. Very nice to have. Let's see it. Okay, so her S2 puts 2 layers of block removal, 1 layer here, 1 here for some reason. And now when the enemy tries to strip us, they won't be able to. They'll strip 1 layer of the block removal buff. That's really a nice pair. Also Nordak is buffing your team's HP, and Beatrix's damage is based on her HP, so that's a nice, very nice synergy here to have. Okay, let's do something else. While we are having this as our core, Zio and Asindo are really well together because Asindo gains 5% turn meter for every crowd control that you inflict on the enemy, regardless of who inflicts it from your team. So as you can see, my Asindo is not that fast at all actually. Their Popper is way faster, and even when they're having Wukong, you can still land the freezes, and then your Asindo gains massive turn meter boost, so you can go with her, reduce further their turn meters, and potentially Popper's turn meter, and then yep, we sort of cut them here. As you can see, that's a nice pair as well. Something else that works with Asindo is actually Lydia. but she would need exclusive 3 for her imprison, just because her imprison is actually counted as a control debuff, and you see here she'll be gaining 5% per meter or when an enemy is inflicted with a control effect. So this is entirely dependent on how many imprisons Lydia inflicts, but it can still be a good boost for Asindo. She does get 30% innate per meter, same as Popper. It's the same percentage you can see there on the same per meter as well as Esther. Let's try and land. We did land 1, 2, I think, and 2 is more than enough for that 300 speed difference to go before them, and yeah, this allows my Beatrix to go. Okay, what else? Something very good here to do if you are having issues with Atkins is actually use Hengi with Nordak, because Hengi would protect your low HP unit with a ally protection. With her S2 automatically she would cast it, and then when your Nordak casts S4 and enemy Atkins is attacking your DPS, for example, let's say Morus, Hengi would take the damage because of the ally protect, but she would be immune to damage because she has Nordak immunity. Now this I don't think I can showcase here because, well, I don't think I have many people that play Atkins right now, but maybe I can show it off in if I do this lineup myself, which would be, let's say we do a, not a cliff, let's say Nordak pair with Atkins, maybe Wukong, yes, and then Lydia Panda. I really don't know what your standard Atkins team would be that you're facing, but this is nice to have. So I think my Lydia is higher attack than Morus. I'm not entirely sure on that, but in battle Morus would be higher attack because she buffs herself. And let's let this play out. Actually, let me manual it just for the showcase so I can easily show it. We'll open with Beatrix S2 just because we want that skill damage bonus. Then we go with S4, and as you can see, Atkins is going for my Morus. We're doing S4 here, she still goes, and now as you can see, Hengi applied ally protection, and we have invincibility from Nordak. We also have block removal from Beatrix, so we are protected in every way possible here. Now we S4, strip their buffs, and keep doing. We can auto this, pretty sure. Yep, so we're immune to damage, still immune to damage. Let this play out. Maybe we win this, maybe we don't. We probably should, because that's a good counter to Atkins, really. Might take a while though, but let's let it play out. Okay, as you can see, our Hengi is tanking damage here. She really doesn't need Nordak S4 because she's very tanky, and I recommend you going for that if you have it, of course. Okay, now we are fully protected. Okay, this might actually take a while. Well, their panda did die, and now Henry is probably going to use her S4 very soon. Should probably end the game. Right, yep. Okay, that's nice counter to have. As you can see, Hengi actually on par with Morus here, which is very nice to see. Let me just change my lineup. Now, what I want to do here is something else entirely. I wanted to do a CC comp to show you how to pair against the CC comp. Okay, so in the beginning of the video, I did show you BJ or Big Jack or Jack and Roll with Agata, because they would be immune to crowd control. That's a very nice pair. Not to mention the fact that they're both Eternal Sect, so you get some damage out. Now, obviously, BJ is not immune to Silence and Hypnotize, so, well, that doesn't work out in our favor, but it's nice to have. Maybe you would see like just Nasio and Santa, where they're trying to do a perma-freeze comp, so it's still nice to have. I think we should be able to win this, I'm not quite sure. Okay, BJ use this to on himself. Okay, very tanky. I think we might lose this right about now. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let me just change my lineup to show you a good example of that. So that would be Nasio, Santa, and for example, you can also use Big Jack with any other DPS that is not immune to CC, but like JB, and then you can use either Elec or Johnny. They both serve the same purpose. They would eat 1 CC from your highest attack unit, and then we know Big Jack is immune to freeze and to stun, so essentially this team is crowd control immune. Okay, let's see this. As you can see, Elec the stun, Johnny ate the freeze, and now they are overloaded with buffs. Just because I don't have them built well, you want your Johnny and Elec to have very good speed and some effect rest too, just because speed you need to be faster than a donut with your Elec or Johnny, just to eat his silence, which is nice to have. Okay, I'm not gonna let this play out. Okay, what else do we have? We did show you Asindo with Nazio and Lydia, BJ, Agata, BJ, Johnny, Elec, and DPS, Nordak, Beatrix, Nordak, Hengi. Now, something very recently that came out is actually Shia Yun, and you probably seen this a lot recently, but she needs a Saga City in order for her counterattack to work, so you need at least 1 Saga City with her. So let's do something, whatever, let's do the ammo, for example. Maybe you don't have like Pukong or Murong. Okay, as you can see, her counterattack triggered. It was very good here, and obviously we don't have health control immunity here, but we could. Okay, now we're dead. And now let's do it with a crowd control immunity like BJ and Elec I don't have any gear on my Elec, so that's kind of unfortunate, but could be a good example still. Okay, as you can see, our main combo did not get CC'd, and we nearly managed to kill Atkins here. Almost. Okay, that about covers it for the PvP combinations, and then you have a very new one too, that would be Lance and Morus. Why is this good? Well, because Lance wants to have bleeds on the enemy, and Morus really helps with that, and then Morus is buffing any of your bleeders with good massive like attack boost, so it's really good to have. Now how do we counter this? We really cannot. We need probably something like Wukong to dispel to cleanse one debuff, and this will still not be enough just because of the perma-freeze, I think. But Lance is CC immune, so it's really good. Right here, I probably should show you the stats of the units, just because Morus is buffing Lance a lot. I think I'm at like 65,000 in the character sheet, and you're gaining like 20,000, 25,000 attack, which is really nice. Okay, so here it is. They'll gain attack equal to 20% of her effect hit, up to 40%, which would be like 250, and we are at 250, so we are essentially starting with attack up 2, and it's not a buff, which is good because it cannot be removed. Okay, now there's one more synergy and combination I want to talk about, and that is the Valentine's duo, that is Des and Boffany. Now, I stopped using them just about yesterday, just because there's new units that came out that did better. But what I previously used to have as my direct damage team in Wuthering Coast was JB, Wukong, Beatrix, and then the duo. Now the duo is, where is this? Here's this, and here's Boffany. You want your Boffany to be very fast and to have Combat Vanguard aura to apply that debuff on the enemy. You want her at least faster than JB and faster than your Wukong. And then this, you just want speed on him. They synergize very well together with a lot of buffs and debuffs that are helping out direct damage dealers really extensively, because they are applying like tenacity down, I think fee bonus, speed up, attack up, and all that sort of good stuff. Okay, let's do a skip. Yeah, that's a pretty good score. Let's do it in auto. I don't have Combat Vanguard on her anymore because I took it out. I did have 0 stars on her, so it wasn't that beneficial. But as you can see, we have massive debuffs, def down, tenacity down, fee bonus, which is only direct damage, by the way. Don't let this be confusing you. And we have massive buffs from them. We have speed up, consolidation, was that triple or the other one? Yeah, attack up. Then max HP is from Wukong. We have Resolute, and yeah, I think that about covers it. So we have consolidation, speed up here, tenacity down, fee bonus, some shielding. We have effect raise down on this is S1, and then Boffany has attack up and resolute, yes. Basic attack damage, that is repo and is from Wukong. So a lot of buffs here and really nice synergies. You can use the duo in any content really, in the Lulu, in Planar Rifts, in Dwarven Ruins really. They are that good, but you need a direct damage dealer with them to accompany them. Well, your DPS. For example, like Agata or Dharma or Jingle Bell. I cannot think of any better direct damage dealers than those three. You could do Wukong, but he's really not that high in the direct damage dealer chain. You could also do Hengi and Lydia. She can do some damage if you build her for damage at exclusive 3, that is. And then I don't think anything else here is worth mentioning. If you're early into the game and you have to do at exclusive 1 both of them, because at exclusive 1 you're gaining speed up 2, which is very important for the battles. What else do you get? That's about it. And exclusive 1 on Bofani, you are gaining Resolute 2, which is 40% skill damage. Again, very important, and that's massive boosting to your DD. Bully could be alright early on. Jenny probably too is good. Gilly, really not that good. I don't think any of these are worth really. Obviously Dharma, and then you don't know, Agata is good, Lydia is alright for damage dealing, Hingi is alright too. And I think that about covers this one. If you think about any other combinations, please do let me know in the comments. This is my teams right now, showing some of the synergies, but really not all. We have Shao with a Saga City, we have Lance with Morikis here. I really like Beatrix here for the massive damage boost. We have Freud, who gives ally protection and attack up at the start of the battle. Then we have Blaze, who gives crit damage up, so at the start of the battle. So our Jingle Bells passive would do massive amounts of damage to the enemy team if they somehow manage to act first. Then we have here Panda with HP up 2, which boosts further Agata's damage, Hengi's damage, Surtur's damage, and Atkins damage. Now, it would have been nice to have Nordak here, but I really like Nordak in the team 1, just because he further boosts the HP of Murong and Erato and grants some shielding too, which is really nice to have. And if he gets to go, this team has probably won the battle. And here there's no synergy directly that you can see, but because Will applies Hypnotize, Unblockable, and then Ronai further applies Hypnotize and reduces their meter. This allows our Santa to go very often and actually perma-freeze without the need of Nazil or Asindo or any of that. Okay, I think that about shows you what I mean in the PvP synergies. In the PvE synergies, you mostly want Nordak for the HP up, passive HP boost that he's granting, then Wukong for his HP up and his repel can be very nice. We mentioned the duo there, and that's about it really. A lot of HP based heroes like Erato, Wukong, Beatrix, then you have Hingi, Nordak, Surtur, you have Zhongming, you have any HP burner really, you have Agata, Atkins, Ether, HP burner again. Okay, I'll think I'll stop here just to not go over all of them. And hope you found this helpful. If you do have questions, ask me in the comments and I'll try to get back to you. And please do subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.